Good morning. Good, good morning. Welcome to the program.
What is that? Come on. I'm hollering at the lawn.
Good morning, Debo. Good morning, Jermaine. What's happening, Clark?
You know,
You got the door closed. Good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. Host, everybody, come joining us. Four, 520. You're absolutely right. Sometimes it's better to laugh because if I didn't, I'd be crying. And so, as Michelle alluded to in her program earlier this morning, the station has been sold. And so, you like I said, if you can find humor in something that is pretty painful. I think the Wayans brothers said this about Black people, like we can find humor in our pain, and so that is true. I difficult on a lot of different levels. I can it was difficult on a lot of different levels, and I and normally I'm usually on time for stuff, and so I got here a few minutes late, so I know everybody was thinking, oh, they got Keith already.
I was like, maybe he got the memo
early. So yeah, I mean, it's our reality, and how I and I did raise this as I take great joy in the fact that I have worked for both Black-owned radio stations in Milwaukee, and I took great pride. What up, Clark? I took great pride.
It's who you with, ain't even saying.
Who you with?
He said, "How you doing?"
Everybody told stop all that on hollering.
That ain't Clark.
Stop all that hollering.
Where that sugar daddy had,
Talking about what's up. Well, what?
Hey, what's happening, man? Like, what up? But I take enormous amount of pride in that. I had that opportunity. I had that great opportunity to be able to work for Black media, and so it was. One of the reasons why my mom, when she started her radio program, she went to WGLB, was that my mom felt like Black folks need information. And that was an outlet where we had Black folks listening. Obviously, WNOV, our legacy, goes back to the 60s. I did a little research though, and what I didn't know was that WVON, that whole formation, when they did that their whole change of format, was actually at one point owned by Chess Records. And when Leonard Chess died, he sold it to another group. And then one of the, as a matter of fact, the young lady who is currently running WVON in Chicago, her father was an on-air personality there. And him and another guy ended up forming this company. That company eventually bought what is WVON in Chicago.
So now I've been told, I know VON, but I also was told that WNOV
Yes.
was a part of that as
Part of
well,
that
as
group.
far as the Chess Records piece.
Yep. Because matter of fact, they sent Cecil Hill up, and he was one of the personalities on WVON, and I can remember as a kid hearing Cecil Hill. Roy Woods Sr., One Black Man's Opinion. His son is the comedian Roy Woods Jr.
Right.
That it was quite a legacy, and so we did. I would say the WNOV ran his daily commentary. It was him and and I got a chance to meet this guy, Carl Rowan. They used to also run Carl Rowan doing commentaries. So it was these histories where it was, it was rare to see Black-owned radio stations.
Yeah.
Black-owned media in terms of print media was really where, like, Chicago Defender. Here we used to have the old Milwaukee Star, Milwaukee Courier. Later we have the Courier. We still have the Community Journal. We have the Times. So we always had Black print media. Electronic media was something different. And then let me shout out the late Pastor Kenlow, who not only had WGLB, but he also had a television station and those kind of things. So again, just to say that a part of Black media is something I just take enormous pride in.
Keith, we were talking off mic before you came on air, and again, to be in the room when 1290 and that whole piece took place was a memory I'll never forget. I mean, I can almost quote verbatim what was said to us, and it certainly didn't have that same feel on yesterday when we got the word.
Right.
Because again, we have been told for a month and a half about this big meeting. If you're a part of the staff, you need to be there. You need to be there. So, we were laughing amongst ourselves. What if they tell us the station closed? And we cracking jokes and stuff, man. And that reality,
Ha
yeah.
Surprise me.
But when you walk in the room and HR is already standing there, you know what I'm saying? You've never seen her in the building before. Bill Lynette is in the room, and all of these different ones, and somebody just gets up and tells you point blank, 1290 as we've known it, WMCS for the last 35 years we've been in this community, but it is no more effective immediately. You got 15 minutes to get your personal belongings. Don't take anything that belongs to the station and exit the building. Yeah. And that was how we were sent away.
And in spite of, all the things that we do.
Wait. When we walked out of the room to get our personal belongings, there was drops. 1290 WMCS, home of Elvis Radio.
Yeah.
And they play, let me be. Yeah. I mean, all of this is going on while you're trying to gather your belongings. No, I'm serious though.
I'm serious too.
I was trying to figure out why are they playing Elvis? I mean, look, I'm a big Elvis fan, but why are they playing Elvis?
They changed the phone number.
Yeah.
They didn't want you to call.
They changed it that fast.
Yes, but it was all systematically done. It was all in place before we went in the room, and I think they had us all there so they could make sure nobody could get. I don't know. It's just like, okay, when we walked out, the world had changed for us.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Well, I had friends who worked at the, I think it was the electric company, and when they merged with the gas company.
When it became We Energy, yeah.
And people were saying, man, that they came in, human resources, they sent everybody, told everybody collect their personal belongings and report to the auditorium. And then they would tell you who still had a job, who still didn't have a job. Yep. I think anytime you go in, I mean, I was part of when the county lost its income maintenance contract to the state. I was there when we call it a takeover, when the state took over the program, and people at least had a choice. I was in a good situation because I could retire, and but others, they went to work for the state. At that point, I didn't like their attitude about how what they thought of us, and how easy it is, and and then they push up on the reality that no, this is a lot harder than you think it is, and so no, it was, and so yesterday for me, I think if you described anything, and I appreciate what Michelle talked about, I think I was just numb.
Everybody.
Right, but let me say this certainly to Mary Ellen and to others. I know she put her heart and soul into trying to make this work.
You know, there was a period when I was really deal with the loss of her father. I watched her just pour herself into this place, and then she's got a mom at home who's aging and so forth, and it was just like I really worried about her. And as I said in the meeting on yesterday, I thank the Jones family for the sacrifice, but if it's time, it's time, and we as a community have to accept that. I know that they reached out to different ones, and that there was an effort made to try and keep the ownership, if you will, Black, just as a catchphrase. But business is business at the end of the day. I accept.
The point I was just getting ready to make. It's business.
I accept what it is, and we move on. I got a chance to talk with new ownership. They have assured us that they will keep things in place. And again, that's for as long as it lasts. If you find that it's not working and it doesn't make business sense, then you have to do other things. So, I mean, when it's your money on the line, then you should talk. When it's not your money, you ain't got nothing to say.
All right. Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Keith.
Hey, what up, Rick?
And good morning to the rest of the fellas around the table.
Good morning,
production, Rick. And Brother Debo. And I just would like to say I'm sorry that Black ownership has suffered a loss, but I hope that the new owners will be an ally to the Black community. I thank you all for taking my call long distance from Germany, and I thank you all for dealing with the issues of Christianity and inclusion of those sidelined by the Old Testament. Thank you. Love y'all. Talk to you later.
All right. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. My name is Mrs. Johnson. I've been listening for quite a while. I hope you all can hear me okay.
Yes, we can.
We can hear you, Ms. Johnson.
Well, I'm 70 years old now, but my mind goes back to when I was a teenager. A person as closest to me as an aunt, Terry Munson, was at WWM, and I would go to the radio station with her, and she would send me off to get the teletype of the weather and the news, and that was some experience as a teenager. And over the years, WAWA and bringing it on up to WGLB and now WNOV, I remember when, can't call his name. What was his name? He was an alderman. Well, anyway.
Commander McGee.
Yeah, Commander McGee, he kept us current. If you needed a wash machine, you listened at WNOV because you could call in. I said all that to say this, you all keep us current. And I've been tuning in. I keep the radio station on all night and turn it down low when it changes to what maybe I'm not listening to. But I love Black radio because it keeps us current of things that's happening. So I too, as I was up this morning and heard that from Michelle, sometimes you didn't know where that was coming from. But I pray and hope all goes well with you all and that you all will continue on, and whoever these new owners are will consider that we want many things to stay in Blackness. God bless you all and be safe.
All right, appreciate you. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Angela.
How are you?
Fair to Midland.
Oh, okay. So anyways, I'm calling back in because I'm just like No, I've been listening to WNOV since Dr. Bob. Do you understand me? Now that these new people coming in to take over,
He wasn't with
well, whoever he was with, I still was listening to him.
you heard?
Yeah, I heard that. I got good ears.
Can't whisper.
Not now time. So whatever radio station he was with, I still was listening to him.
WAWA.
Okay, WAWA, and then so and even Mr. McGee, his wife, all that. I've been down with the station, from there on then till now. So I feel like, even though Michelle say things ain't gonna change, just like with Mr. Devo just saying that they told them they have 15 minutes to get their stuff, and then they have the white music going on. That's what's gonna happen. I feel it in my bones that's what's going. It's over. It's over. Once they put in that door, it's over. Y'all may not have 15 minutes to gather y'all stuff, whether they keep y'all or not, which I hope they do. But it's the whole criteria gonna change.
Okay. Would that include me too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What excludes you? It's all gonna change, and they gonna lose ratings, and then they gonna wind up closing the doors because ain't nobody gonna listen. At least none of us is. Maybe what's his name, Mike? What's that boy's name that's always arguing me? He might listen. Cause them his people.
I appreciate you.
But I just, I enjoyed you guys. I still love you all and always will. We'll have to hook up and I'll get around the table and break bread before everybody go their separate ways. Y'all have a good day. Jermaine.
Yes, ma'am.
Love you.
Love you too, Angela.
I love you, Mr. Debo.
Debo somewhere
We love you too.
around here lying somewhere, but he around
Oh, okay. Clock it!
Who you with?
You fool! All right, you guys have a good day.
All right, wait a minute. You didn't tell Keith that you loved him.
Oh, yeah, I do. I love you too, Keith. Really, I do. I love your wife. I love you. I love everybody at that station.
I love you.
But I got more love for you, Jermaine. As you planted in my soul.
The love boat.
That's the reason why she's really upset. Let's just get to why she's upset. Appreciate you, Angela. Carl, welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, brothers. Assalamu alaikum to you, brothers.
Good morning.
Yes, sir, brother. May Allah keep you, brothers. Keep you all. May your success even grow greater, no matter what has happened. If things change, you can certainly not count on me to be listening. I don't know nothing about them. I don't know Elvis and all of that. I don't listen to no Elvis or whatever. I mean, I apologize for y'all who like Elvis, but I didn't grow up under no Elvis. I grew up under Tupac, Outkast, people like that. You know what I mean? NWA, Fabulous. The boys from the South, all of them, G.I., people like that. But brothers, I didn't even know. I thought y'all was kidding. Somebody said that WNOV is about to not be WNOV.
Well,
that's all I know.
No. Only thing happened was that it's been sold.
To who? To some white people?
To Civic Media.
Who is that? What's their name again?
Civic Media.
Civic. CIVIC?
Media.
There's some Caucasoids. Well, you may not be able to answer. Or you're not answering is an answer. Okay. So, as far as my opinion goes, if it matters at all, I mean, y'all, you all were and still are the last vestige of, I think, authentic Black representation in the state of Wisconsin, just like 1290 was. Brother Debo, I don't know about the Catfish Lounge, nothing like that. But I remember TJ, Miss Karen Jackson, because I always had a crush on her and loved her dearly, because she got me paid on stage, for real, for real. And there was a brother there, I forgot his name, I think his name is Terry or something like that, Brother Terry. I remember Cassandra. I remember her. I probably heard your voice, and I used to come to the radio station to pick up turkeys or some prize I won or whatnot. And I made a mistake one time and gave the answer over the air when TJ brought me in to the radio station one time. So, yeah, she used to call me Snuffleupagus. That's what she used to call me every time I would call. So, brothers, man, I hope everything work out for you all. Real talk, no doubt. I hope that we still be able to have at least this voice. And I appreciate all of the opportunities that you listened to me, gave me, whatever. And I ain't never considered this my platform. So far back off that. I'm just Brother Christopher out here in the community. Love y'all, all right? May Allah continue to bless you and keep your paths broad, wide, and abundantly blessed. All right?
Appreciate you, man.
Peace. Yes, sir.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Good morning, Keith.
What up, George?
Hey, what's happening? Good morning to all y'all. I just wanted to say thank you to what Debo said a little while ago. Most of us who don't run a business have no clue what it takes to run a business. And I'm pretty sure that family probably did everything that they could to keep that radio station afloat in their ownership.
Yep.
I'm like you, Keith. I worked at Sears for 30 years, and I wasn't planning on retiring when I retired. But I was blessed enough to be at that age and had the time in. The writing was on the wall for Sears, and you could see it coming because of the way. Now, I'm not saying they family did it, but the way that the current management was running Sears, And I told her the other day, I'm pretty sure Mr. Sears and Roebuck probably was rolling over in their grave to see what happened to their company. So I'm just hoping that people calm down, because the comments they was making about that family was just disgusting to me.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know what that family was going through. This is probably breaking their heart just like it's breaking our heart. It's probably breaking their heart even more. And so instead of calling that family names and saying all that stuff, have some empathy and compassion for this family. Pray for them. Pray for this radio station, and pray that the new ownership makes the station even better. Because they may have deep pockets, but I'm pretty sure, just like with y'all, people still gonna have to buy advertising and stuff, correct?
Oh, yeah.
And that's how most stations make their money, correct?
That is correct.
And so if people don't advertise with the business won't stay open. You never know what the new ownership is. So hopefully they examine this and see how important this is to the community, and don't do like 1290 did, and keep this radio station, even make it stronger, because this radio station is important to this community. And sometimes, folks, giants fall. I went through it. Keith just said he went through it. Devo just told he went through it. I'm pretty sure some others that worked at Briggs and all those other companies that went under. So let's just pray and pray for that family.
Yep.
That's all I got to say, Keith.
Mm-hmm. I when Mr. Jones received his honorary doctorate, they had a reception for him, and so I went down for the reception. And now you gotta know that I only saw Mr. Jones 3 times, 4 times, maybe. What first time? I mean, I'd seen him, but the first time I actually saw him, where I knew who he was when we went to the Million Man March. He was on the plane. I was on the plane. I don't know how I got on that plane, but anyway, on the plane, go to the Million Man March. When this opportunity opened for me, I had to go down and meet, and the rest is history. And then when at his reception, following the conferring of the doctorate, I went down and they took me over to greet him, and he just made me feel like, okay, he said, I appreciate what you do. And I said to him, I said, I really appreciate you taking a chance on me. And it's kind of ironic George called, because when I first started, George didn't think I was going to make it. He didn't think I was going to make it. Oh my God. So, you come in the door, and then of course I'm giving you all many reasons to be
Being Keith.
just, but no, I appreciate the fact that he had even, he took a shot, and then, great opportunity. And let me say this, y'all. When they call your number, be ready.
That's right.
When they call your number, be ready. We always like, Coach, put me in the game.
Yeah.
When they put you in the game, make sure you're ready. And I say that to say that then I and others here, we were part of getting people through COVID.
Yeah.
I mean, we and so to be a part of that, to have the trust that was, given, and I can just speak for me, given to me to be able to get out. And I made this reference at his celebration service, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones said to me, Keith, I just need you to be balanced. And so when I'm here playing the devil's advocate, or you're allowing people to speak that people think shouldn't speak, we're trying to maintain a certain balance when it comes to this community circle that we find ourselves in, and to make it comfortable for people to call in. I'm going to say ain't no right or wrong answers. Sometimes there's some wrong answers. Let's do this. Callers, I see you. I don't want you to go anywhere. We're up on a break. You're listening to Community Voice. Again, phone lines open 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Callers, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
with your host, Keith Parris.
All right, welcome back to Community Voice Caller. We thank you for your patience. Welcome to the program.
Hey, good morning, Keith.
Good morning.
Hey, man, how are you guys doing? Hello to everybody in the studio. I just tuned in not too long ago, but I heard that the radio station has been sold. What does that mean for the personalities that are on WNOV, including yourself?
At this point, nothing has changed right away.
Okay. Hey, I want everybody to know, I've been listening to WNOV for years, and George is right, man. When you first came on, man, I didn't think you were going to make it either. And you know, Keith,
make the worst day of my life worse.
well, Keith, you got to hear me out. You remember me saying that to you a while ago, right?
Right.
And you know, you have developed into being an extremely good radio personality. I have also told you that too.
Thank you.
And I don't know how long you guys are going to be on there, but you know, thank you for all you have gave in your radio shows and to the community. Thank you for the platform. WNOB is most definitely one of my platforms, so I could call in and express myself. As a matter of fact, one of the only radio stations that you could do that with. You know, you guys never screen the calls, and you took calls, and we have had interesting calls, and including myself. I have called in and said some interesting things. I know I have called in and pissed people off before. But I have also called in with some good stuff too, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to say that whatever happens, I hope that that you guys don't go anywhere. And you know, Keon Jackson Malone, that's how I met him on WNOV. That dude was so tight, man. One of the best men I ever met in my life. You know what I'm saying? And without WNOV, I would not have had that opportunity. Thank you guys. God bless you guys. And I hope everything turns out for the best.
All right, thank you. Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
Good morning, Brother Keith. How you doing? This is Brother Kwaku.
What up, Kwaku?
Man, it's, you know, this is the bad thing about only being on one day of the week. You don't get a chance to say nothing, man. I've been listening like the rest of Milwaukee, man, and like, you know, your heart is torn in so many different ways. But I just wanted to say a few things based on like what you were saying, and going back to Debo, I think it's so and George too. I think it was so important. Like people have some grace and mercy right now. Like we don't know everything what's going to happen,
right?
And so we got to have some patience. And you know, the one thing I love about our community, and we always say that, we say we are praying people, and we know that prayer changes things. So we need to put our prayers in the right direction. And as Michelle talked about earlier, no matter what happened, we resilient. We still gonna rise. And so it's like, you know, sometimes I think people see something that don't look like it's supposed to be when it first happened. But that's the beauty of our people. You know, that's the resilience in our DNA, is that no matter what happened, we always make a way. And the beautiful thing is, and I'm glad the community is showing up, because we know the new people listening. And they need to hear this to know what this community means, this station means to the community, and what it happens. And if the new people go for that, beautiful. If something changed, we deal with it. But the one thing what we know we got to do is we stay together. We put our minds collectively together, and we're going to overcome. But I just want to say, sort of like you, Keith, what a pleasure it's been. Like radio was nowhere in my purview. It just kind of happened when the station was going through some real changes at WNOV. Right. And Mary Ellen, sort of like Miss Dr. Jones, gave you a chance, gave me a chance, me and my sister a chance to come on and to be able to talk. And the reason why we named our show House of Love, Nayumbu Pendo, is because that's what we always felt going into the station. And I think the house is not always the house per se, but it's the people. Like we say, the church is not the building, but it's the people. Right. So no matter what happened, the spirit of WNOV is going to live on through all of us and what we do. And I just wanted to tell everybody that's in the studio now, you know, how much I love them and how much I was glad and proud to be a part of the WNOV family. And just that I love Milwaukee, and we're going to make it. We're going to get through.
Appreciate you, man, and appreciate what you do and what you bring. And I know, man, we have some very engaging conversations. And I just think that certainly the addition of you and Dr. Moultrie has really took us up a level. And so, man, appreciate that and appreciate you.
Hey, well, that's way too kind because I don't know about that, but I'm glad to be a part of the family. I know that for sure.
Yeah, Dr. Kwaku.
Right. Yes, sir. Brother Debo.
Mr. Debo here. You know, in listening to your comments, there's something that even in listening to Michelle, I think we have not really hit on is why we see things like this take place when listeners don't go out and support the advertisers who buy the station to get their word out. You know, every business owner is looking for an ROI, a return on their investment when they buy, and then customers don't come, and you know, it's just not supporting the Black businesses that are there, and they're doing everything they can to keep the doors open and the lights on and all of the above, but yet the people don't support them. It goes back to, as they talk about, is the white ice colder? So there's just a comment that I want to put out there again. We went through this with 1290, and one of the main reasons I know that station went away was because it just was not making money. And that's the bottom line in any business.
1290 lost money. He would have to write that off all the time. So you're being too generous even in your comments.
Yeah.
And I agree. And I think, but you know, it's also the world that we live in, and that we're seeing mergers, we're seeing takeovers. That's all part of, I think off the air, we were talking about how when BET was sold to Viacom, right?
Yeah.
And what you saw was it wasn't no longer Black owned, but then the resources that Viacom put into BET, which is still a pretty valuable piece of property for them, because it appeals to people who are consumer based. And then here's the thing, Kwaku, that I always tell people: stop spending Oprah's money. And what I mean by that,
they ain't your pockets,
right? It ain't your pockets. And if you see, and you just, it was like Debo was alluding to, when you see the level of work that Mary Ellen put in to make this go, at some point, you know, you just have to look at it. Now, we've gotten every assurance that the essence of who we are will remain who we are, and I think that's it. But wow!
Hey, can I say one thing, Brother Keith? Because you just said something, and I don't know if many people knew this, but I went to the same church with Mary Ellen's family, and when I came into the church, I don't talk much about my early life. But when I came into that church, I was 298082. I wasn't Dr. Smith. I wasn't Dr. Kwaku. And when I tell you, one of the people who put their arms around me to love on me, to let me know that God loves me, that there's a second chance in life, was a lady by the name of Ernestine Jones. Every Sunday at the church, her and her sister would come up and love on me, pray on me, tell me that there's something better for me. I went to school with the older sister, Stacy. And so when I tell you this family is a beautiful family, and I ain't seeing that because I don't, if NOV or Civic Media say they don't want me there as of January 1st, so I'm good. But I say this from the sincerity of my heart. Ain't no family perfect, but I know what the Jones have meant to me personally. And seeing Mary Ellen grow up as a little girl and to grow into something that she wasn't trained really to do. This wasn't her, like her specialty. And I hope I ain't sharing too much, but yeah, if the community could have saw her yesterday, and she said, I want this place to go to the next level. He said, I don't know if I'm the person to do that. And I wanted to do that, and I don't want to hold it back. So before anybody say something about like who these people are or whatnot, just hold off because you may be speaking out of turn. Because like I said, the love I've gotten personally let me know that there are people of love. And so when we going forward, I'm going to put my prayers not only for the Jones family, for every member of WNOV, but for our community. But if we stick together, we're going to get through this, people.
And you know what? I heard this a long time ago. Those that talk don't know, and those that know don't talk. So you got people up here talking and because, you know, we Black people. Everybody think they got some insight that you don't have. Yeah, you know, this ain't even close. You know,
what
so
I don't understand is when you look and you see some of the comments, if we weren't making this announcement on yesterday, if it hadn't been made and we weren't talking about it today, so did you really feel that way about any of them prior to that? What are you basing this on? Right now, emotions?
Yeah.
And that's terrible.
Yeah.
Because people have feelings.
But that's the gut
People
reaction.
but when I put my blood, sweat, and tears into a situation, and I realize for the betterment of this community, and to be able to make sure that this establishment can stay in place, and then I get jumped on and beat up because I did what I needed to do to keep it around.
No, you are right. But however, people are speaking because they are upset, they are angry, and when you are upset and angry, you don't think straight. You don't think.
You speak emotionally, and you feel bad later.
Yeah.
And after you do it, but you know what? To that point, Jermaine, instead of us being mad and lashing out on each other, we all need to be mad in a constructive way and become the next Dr. Gerald Jones.
Yeah.
No, and say how we gonna create the next one. And then to Debo's earlier point, when somebody else step up to the plate, how do we support them so they don't have to make these kind of tough decisions?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. And I say this, and I said this on the earlier show, and I teach my kids this: save your money because one day your money might have to save you. And it's in a situation like this that
help us.
No, seriously. Hey, man, that's the good word, Jack. That's good word.
And it took him 2 years.
Hey, John.
It took him 2 years to get that word.
Driving 120 miles an hour till it came to me, Doc. It came to me.
You got two messages
hey,
now.
Doc, listen here, man.
66.
Route 66. Route 66. And save your money because one day your money going to have to save you.
Words from the wild. Hey, man, appreciate you anytime. You know the door is open, man. Caller, welcome to the program.
That boy good.
Boy, deep too. Tell you. Caller, welcome to the program.
That wasn't that deep.
Humor, man. Humor. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, good morning to all of you.
What's happening, brother?
All righty. Ain't nothing. I'm just listening. You know, I'm enjoying my. I think I was there for about 20 months.
Man, why do your phone sound like that, man? You got us on speaker or something?
You got one of those spiders phones, man.
Oh, you got your earpiece in?
Is that better, brother? Is that better, brother?
Yeah,
is that a little better,
you
brother?
got one of them phones in the suitcase with the cord.
What's
going on with your phone, man?
I got one of them times. I got one of them times. Hey, listen, check this out.
Brothers go work it out.
I enjoyed my 20 months over there, and I shared 10 of those with Arthur Bird, and I had a lot of fun over there. But my question is the newspaper going as well?
Yes.
So it was all. Well, you know something. We've seen this before with NOB, and you know it all plays out. You know, it'll come out, it'll play out. You know, I think it might have been a professional move. I don't know. I looked at the civics communication. I looked at their CEO and the people that they got. I don't know. I think they're a very progressive group of people. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're the opposite of you.
Well. Now that we were able to accept the criticism coming from us, but are we going to be able to accept the criticism coming from them? You know, in some stuff, I do want to say this. I think the young lady going to do what she can, but make the right decision, I guess. But some stuff, man, you just don't part with. You got to keep it. It's really a loss. It's like a write-off. I found myself in some of those situations to where I can't say all that. It's there. It's like air property. It's like an heirloom. It's like it's a part of the
sometimes
fabric.
if you don't part with it, it'll part from you.
I can, I've seen that happen with trees. I've seen you have a bunch of trees on your property and you wait for them to grow into big logs and you're constantly waiting. Well, you know it, God comes through there and send a storm and throw down half your trees. And you say, man, I had them big old logs out there, man, I should have sold them. You know, I understand that concept. But let's see what happens. And I'm wondering if they write you guys in to where you guys, in order to make the deal, you guys were kind of grandfathered in for a year or so, you know. before they could make any choices or decisions about you guys. You know, I don't know what the paperwork was, but I do know this much: we've seen this before, and if the business ain't correct, I'm sure that young lady gonna reclaim her inheritance, their inheritance, if it's not properly done. So I'm not worried about that. But I enjoyed myself, man, and you know they don't mind having me on other radio stations. Sometimes I'm on 11:30 making noise, so I'm gonna keep making noise. But what we got to do, man, is and one more question: was this offered to the community to purchase?
I wouldn't, and I'm not going to speculate on that. I obviously this must have been viewed as a valuable commodity property that people would go in and that they would want it. We do have a breadth and reach in this community in terms of people who listen, and that might have a lot to do with the diversity of our lineup. But
no. My question was the station offered? My question was the station offered to people in the community?
Yes. To answer your question,
it was.
Yes.
Oh, well, it must have been a very unique view, because I ain't hear nothing about it.
Well, you ain't got the money. You didn't have the money.
You don't know what I got out
there. They didn't have to reach out to you, Meech.
No. But they didn't have to reach out to me. But I'm just saying it could have been on the open market. Is what I'm saying.
Well, no.
Come on now, brother. Don't do that to me. It could have been on the open market where it could have been community purchase.
In all sincerity, there were movers and shakers and folks that hold the purse strings and that could have purchased that did not make the move.
Ain't that something? Well,
because let me say this: a little bit that I know about the radio business is that you put in a lot of resources, and if you're not able to generate X number of advertising dollars, then it begins to affect your bottom line.
Right, and guess what? That's when the shakers and the movers that Debo talked about looked at it and seen, this would almost have to be a what do you call it, a charitable act to purchase that. It almost have to be a charitable thing, man. And I think Mr. Jones did what he could, man, for the as a charitable person. And that if you don't have that in your heart, then you will look at it and say, man, I can't make this money back. It's sort of like having a corner store and sitting down saying, look how long it's going to take me to make $1 million. I got to sell a whole lot of candy bars and take a lot of losses when I can just sell it one time and get my cup of meal and go sit down and forget that. When you're looking at it like that, and that's how we often look at things, opposed to just looking at things like, I can't sell it, it's a loss, I'm blessed with it, and I got to keep moving with it. Sort of like a property was sold, and it was sold up under me, right? And I was hurt about it because, I was just hurt about it. So I realized something, that I went back to purchase it, and that's just money thrown away. I can't do nothing with that money. That money, I bought it back because of what you would call when you sentimental. It was a sentimental piece. So that's just money thrown away. So sometimes you have to look at stuff like that. I can't sell it. It's air property. It's whatever it is, and it's just there, and that's what it is. But man, look here. We've seen this time before, and if it ain't right, it'll be all right. I gotta go. Appreciate that.
Yikes.
What do the lonely do at Christmas?
Yeah, well.
What are you doing, Keith? What do they do? What do they do at Christmas?
Thank you.
So what are you gonna be doing, Jermaine? The lonely?
Well, Debo, since you asked, after I snap my fingers, you will no longer be gay.
I'll no longer be what?
Caller, welcome to the program. Inappropriate. Caller, welcome to the program. Inappropriate. Caller, welcome to the program.
Especially since my shoes don't fit.
Caller, welcome to the program. Boy, if that worked, boy, that would have been used a long time ago. 414-444-5250. 414.
Said I would know about what?
414-444-5250. I was out in the before I came on, and I was talking to the brother who's with County Executive David Crowley, and me and him and Doug, I was talking. I said, can you believe that anybody could get that many lies in 15 minutes?
Unbelievable, man.
I mean, that has to be a new world record for compressing all those lies into 15 minutes. Because that's all the networks were going to give them was 15 minutes. That's all they asked for.
Was this I missed it. Was this the State of the Union?
No, he was there to address our economic concerns.
Because of his approval
So they
rating
just
is
let
so
him
low.
just call a press conference and poof.
It wasn't a press conference, it was a speech.
See, but normally they would tape it, but this was aired live.
Yeah, it was live.
So it was aired live, and it's because his approval numbers is so far in the dirt.
Yeah, well, he's tanking.
And I didn't know Susie Wild. You know who her dad is?
Who?
Pat Summerall.
Yeah. Pat Summerall from the John Man?
Yeah. That's her dad.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, they're up against it. But I think because I thought this number was incredible when he said that prescription drug prices had gone down 200%, 400%. And one of the commentators said, I'm going, okay, I'm not good at math. But that's not adding up.
And that's going up.
Yeah, and so then a commentator this morning, thank you for pointing it out. He said if that was the case, the pharmaceutical companies would be paying you.
They probably are.
See, that's the problem when you just sit up there just lying. Man, I was also telling them that I went to school with a dude. This dude lied. He got up in the morning. He told a lie. This dude lied. Oh my God!
I got a friend, Reggie. I'm calling his whole name, Reginald Washington.
Okay.
He'd lie if you look at him. So you know what that means?
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it.
And don't get me wrong, I don't mind a good lie. So
I
do, man. I don't.
Yeah,
you
man.
know.
I can't stand a liar, man. I can't stand it. I can't stand a liar.
You ever told a lie?
I can't stand a liar. There's a difference between telling
What's
a lie.
the difference?
We've been down this road.
Down this road. There's a difference between telling a lie and being a liar.
Give me the number. Quantify it for me.
Hey,
quantify.
I don't know what number you would consider.
Me?
But telling a white lie, just
wait
to
a
get
minute,
out of
brother.
a situation.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother.
All right. Telling a lie to get out of a situation makes you
a liar.
A liar.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Makes you a liar.
Makes you a liar.
Makes you a liar.
Do you hear that Jethro Bodine moment when you look at them trying to figure out?
Nah, man. I'm going to put my foot.
Hey, you know what? Y'all might be right.
Caller, welcome to the program. Good morning.
What's going on, brother?
What's happening, man?
No. Oh no.
Hello?
I've been listening to y'all since I was little. At my grandpa and my parents' house. No. You want to start some BS this morning.
See him? He old one, ain't he?
Well, I've been listening since I was little.
Today.
Well, since I was little. Well, I ain't dead yet. No, since my grandpa was like Michael McGee and it was on. That's way back in the day.
Man, I had to.
Now I'm grown.
I had to go to. We had just did W-2, and so they called. They wanted somebody from Health and Human Services to come on Commander McGee's program, and I'm going. This dude getting ready to eat me alive. Oh, he's ready to eat me alive.
He's finna be militant on you.
Oh, dude. And so I go in and I got, so if he say this, I'm gonna say this. If he say this, I'm gonna say that. It didn't even happen. Didn't even happen.
What was he eating when you went out? Because him and Taylor stayed eating.
But the thing was, it was always positive. I always get positive when I call this show. It's definitely some funny moments. Without the funny moments, the serious moments weren't gonna be there.
Man, I mean, sometimes it's you want to cry.
That's the last.
Yeah. Like that. I think it was the first caller on Michelle's show who first called. Oh, I felt every word she did. I almost got a tear with her.
Yeah. And as Kwaku pointed out, and Michelle did when she talked about Elizabeth Kubler-Ross's 5 stages of grief and how you have to work through that. And it could be in the long run for the better, but in the moment, it hurts you. There's uncertainty. There's a whole gamut of feelings that you're gonna go through. And then I guess certainly because it's a ritual for me when I get up because of time. But when I'm going to work, I gotta have it on because if it ain't on, something is wrong. Yeah.
So then if it's not on, then I don't want nothing to be wrong.
Right. Oh,
so I guess you got to go through changes to make things right.
That's part of the habit.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what, man? I actually operate like that too, man. Like certain things that I do every day, it has to be like that every day. And if I don't do it, and then it's either I'm not feeling well or it's something going on. So and it's not the norm. Yeah.
Sound like Rain Man to me.
But what I realized though, the only thing that's constant, the only thing that's constant in life is change.
Oh, it's gonna be some changes.
Yeah, so it's like, because nobody still look like how they looked when they was in kindergarten or first grade.
How you know?
Because I looked at the picture.
Debo, you had hair.
Debo was that size in kindergarten.
Let me ask this question. And how would you know if you looked in the mirror?
Because I look different from
How do you know?
How do you know?
My eyes.
You look at pictures. Come on now, man.
Exactly.
No, it was a point he was making last week.
I said my point last week was okay, and I'm gonna ask you this, Arizona. Have you ever looked in the mirror, right, and saw yourself, right?
Yep.
And then you looked in the totally whole different mirror, and you looked like slightly different from
I can explain that.
Well, it's the lighting.
It's because you look at the lighting and you in the angle.
Right, it's the angle.
Turn the light on.
It's the lighting, right? So that's what I was saying. I
can answer that one, but I'm not the smartest guy in the studio.
That's my point, though.
But I'm telling you this, Keith, though, you can see yourself in the dark. I can't see myself in the dark.
Light bright, huh? You call them light bright.
Yeah.
See, but that's my point, though.
I can't comment on that. I can't say a word on that.
Debo just looked at Clark.
How you don't like John Legend and y'all the same waffle color self?
I turned to look at Clark. Clark said, "He."
You're so bogus because
I'm trying to stay true to my upbringing.
Your upbringing is waffle color, so you shouldn't be hating on other waffle color guys.
Because my upbringing, I tell you all the time, we weren't allowed to comment on people's complexion. And then when you look in my family, many of the people are beautiful, dark-skinned people. Me and my mom and my grandfather, we're the exception in this group.
Really?
Yeah, we're the exception. So then it gets complicated even more in my immediate family because everybody got their own daddy. So we really look different.
Oh,
you have to figure it out. Just look on his face like, what? Yeah, there's some families out there where everybody got their own daddy. Okay, I mean, so.
And also before I get off the phone, you got to make sure you watch Monday Night Football today. Watch the real football games play today.
That's the Rams.
11-3, both teams.
Yeah, the Rams and Seattle.
Monday Night Football would be Thursday night
football.
Yeah, they got games on Saturday too. So,
well, how you know it's Thursday? It could be
Monday. The Packers play Saturday.
Oh, here you go.
I'm saying it could be Monday, man.
And dude, I got to stop renting space to you in my head. I'm sitting up here trying to figure this out at home. Yeah, so how did that happen with the calendar? Come on, man.
I'm just saying, but it makes you think. It's things that make you say, like Arsenio Hall. It's like, how do you know? You just said with the mirror, it's the lighting and the angles. But in every mirror, the lighting could be different.
And what? Before, if you want to go with that, then why is only 28 days in February? Well, why y'all just think keep going to 31?
What happened to the other 3 days?
And
Well,
I was told, you know,
4 years is
wait. And I was
29
told, you know, you got 12, 13, 14, 15. Why is it not 1 and 1?
Okay, how about this? Why do they say that grass is green on the other side? Have you ever turned it over?
What happens when you turn it over, Jermaine?
Turn it over. You
What happens when you turn it over, Jermaine?
Still dirty. Get your feet dirty.
I just got questions.
He's getting exposed to all kind of
I
ways.
just
this
got
morning.
questions, man.
But you know what?
Get your feet dirty.
That happened to Sir Isaac Newton. Anytime you come up with something that goes against conventional thought or wisdom, they go after you, man.
Yeah, they do, because
continue.
They don't understand it.
Continue to ask the questions.
Yeah, I gotta
brother.
ask the questions, man. That bother me at nighttime, man. I'll be at home by myself.
It bothers me.
Oh, by yourself? Go ahead, Debo. Go ahead, Debo. Play. Go with the lonely dude on Christmas.
Yep. What do the lonely do?
It bothers me.
You're listening to Community Voice. Phone lines open 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Tell you, stop all that hollering.
Phone lines open 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250.
You should saw Byron's face, dude.
I ain't never seen
Byron,
it.
you saw Byron's face. He's looking at me like,
Boy, if people could see coming out the break.
Tom, Byron looked over at me like, what is wrong with this dude?
Hey, let's reenact it. Show people what you do when we coming out the break.
All right. Here we go. Hold on. I got to set it up right, though.
You can't have the music, though.
Well,
No, you can't have the music.
Okay, so I'm just fire off the rejoiner.
Yeah, y'all watch this, listeners
Fire
and
off the
viewers.
rejoiner, all right?
This is what he be doing.
Hey, man, I can't let everybody into my production secret, man.
You
That's what
super
makes me
producer.
the super producer. Make me the super duper producer. Hold on, here we go. This is what I do.
You're inside
Keep the
Industry
Lakers live,
Voice
no
on
phone,
WNOV 860 AM and 106.5 FM with your host.
Stop all that hollering.
That used to be the countdown for Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
Where they go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're live.
Yeah.
So anyway, phone lines open, y'all. 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Hey, one of the ways you keep me on is y'all keep calling. Somebody listening, right? Because I heard an allusion yesterday to my tens of fans.
Yeah. I did hear that too. He said 10. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. How many? 10. 10. I had a classmate, and I love to hear her call her brother. She said, "Hey, Ken." Ken.
Now, Keith, your tens of fans could be as many as 20.
Could
double up.
Yep.
It could be 30.
Could be 30.
Well,
42. If you're breaking it down in tens.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
But I don't think that's what you meant, though, brother.
Who?
People.
No, he. That's
No,
his
but
saying.
you said it. No, but you said it.
No,
on Shell
no,
Show.
somebody.
Oh, that was
typed
Honey
it in
Nut.
the chat.
Who, the Happiness Donuts?
Probably was Happiness Donuts. Keith and his tens of fans.
It's like I shouldn't be, but I am sometimes amazed at what people hear, especially when you do a message, right? Somebody came up and said, "Oh yeah, it's like, yeah, they got a problem with cussing." They said the message wasn't about cussing.
So you missed the meat of the message.
Oh man, it'd just be like, but you know what? That is not on the listener. That is on the presenter.
Yeah, to make it plain.
Yeah, I mean that is. I learned this hard and fast rule as a manager. When I would send out directives, they had to be explicit, and people should never question what it is you want them to do. Now they can question why they have to do it, but not understanding. But they should be able to understand what it is that they're doing. Right, to be able to. It was. I'm gonna say this, and I hope, and I know people, like I said, that kind of gets into what I was just saying. If you hear me, we have these conversations around religion, and what I don't do in this space is proselytize, right? I value your belief system. Your belief system is just that. That is between you and the Creator. And I think that we have a tendency sometimes I wish that people saw the world as clearly as I did. But here's the reality. We have all these different, and that's the thing that if I picked up anything in the 6-7 years that I've been here, and even now, WGLB was different because that was religious radio. But to be able to understand, plus I think when, you we do it tongue in cheek, but when you ask those questions, it should, truth can put us in an uncomfortable space.
Yeah.
I'll say it again. Truth can put us in uncomfortable spaces. Yeah. And so, because especially the older we get, and I learned this in adult education, is that adults have to unlearn. And we hold on.
Yeah.
We hold on. Like when we say everything changes, it does.
Yeah.
But we hold on because there's familiarity that I've developed, expertise that I've developed. Now I have to go in and learn, different skills.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, that's like when the internet came onto the scene,
Mhm.
and how you had some people that was pushing back towards the internet because they didn't understand it, they didn't know how to work it, and it
Right.
was going to take them out of their element.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And our comfort zones, and that is funny because we went from, that's how many years ago I worked there, where we would go in and everything we did was they sent it to data input. Matter of fact, that's where DJ's mom worked for a while, data input. And we get something called the CRN, the Computer Reporting Network. And it would be, because y'all heard somebody sister talk about the teletype.
Yeah.
Well, that was basically, man, we had these, we called them CRNs. We folded, and all your data would be on that. And then we went to where we're now beginning to digitize, and it becomes more of computer-based input. And people are resistant. My mom worked for medical records at the county hospital, and they went from a manual filing system to what was called the Electriver. And the Electriver was that once you get all the files in, that then you go in and I think particularly you go in and punch in, let's say, write out.
Yeah.
And it would come around, and wherever the write outs are, ours, it would come and do it. My mom was really pushing back on Electrivers. It reduced their work by half.
But since they didn't understand it,
It was new.
It was new.
And so, I think I have to be open to new ideas. Yesterday, when we were having that conversation about truth and facts, is that things are constantly evolving. Things are constantly changing.
Yeah.
And, you adapt or you die. That was one of the things when Darwin, in The Origin of Species, he talks about this whole thing about species adapt. We talk about it in Be Healthy, Be You, for example, how viruses mutate. They're mutating to survive, right? And I think we have to take it out of, I just look at it as existence without moralizing existence, to understand that the mosquito has just as much right to be here as I do. Now, that's more general, but from a humanistic point of view, the mosquito shouldn't be here.
Yeah, because it ain't going to bite me.
Right. Or I don't want to be bit by
I
him.
yeah.
Or I don't see the other residual effects. I was talking to Alex yesterday, and I was telling him about my trip to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Now, if you go to San Juan, you don't see a mosquito.
Really?
Because of all the frogs.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
The frogs are eating the larvae, they're eating the mosquitoes.
Yeah.
But we went to Ponce, and dude, it was like, oh man, there was mosquitoes everywhere.
So is it true, man, that dragonflies eat the mosquitoes?
Right, it
as
could
well?
be, and that's all part of the ecosystem. You do this, it's like people talk about natural burials, right? Natural burials is you're not embalmed,
right?
They basically just wrap you up
put you in
and
the
bury
ground.
you.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That means that I become part of the ecosystem.
Yeah.
And that's basically because that's how everything is regenerating. When you look at, the millions of years since the dinosaurs was here, part of our fossil fuel, that's why they call it fossil fuel, is the remains of dinosaurs.
So you mean to tell me that if you was to pass, we wrap you up and put you in the ground and plant a tree?
It doesn't even sound like that's going to happen. You need to talk to Rhonda. Caller, welcome to the program. It doesn't sound like I'm even get that. I don't even know if I'm getting the memorial service based on her. And if I do get the memorial service, and so she can come in and sport that new fur coat that she get right that wearing it in July. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, good morning, fellas.
What up, T?
Hey, I understood a number of the issues because we got a number of black-owned publications that have changed hands because the owners are in their 80s now.
Right.
And we're going to probably have some more because it's you're right. It's a business issue, and newsprint and some of these are not doing what they used to do in terms of their sales. So it's funny because I remember when Bill Taylor came from VON to WNOV, and then you had all of the various personalities that came through
Jim Frazier,
WNOV, and I remember when it shut down at 5:59.
Right.
It went off, and they had that nice ending every night with Jim Frazier, and so it's been a history, and change is inevitable, and it's just something we adapt to. We don't have to like it, but it's coming no matter what. So we just have to adapt accordingly.
Yeah. You bring a good point, and I think that's why I think we should just be a little bit more open to learning. And I don't think anybody's that malleable. If you get some new facts that you just gonna lose your mind because there's some new facts. My mom pointed this out to me. She said, you know what? You can have a great idea. God gave you that idea, and then you take it to people, and people go, no. Because first thing human beings gonna say, no, no, no. Then a week later, they come back, we're gonna do da 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 da. And you sit there, I wish I would have thought of that.
No, it's happened to many people with great ideas, and somebody else sees the value in it, tells you no, and then had that happen. So big boy, learn from that. I just learned to forgive, and I forget because I can keep creating.
Yeah, that's big boy. You I guess you should have trademarked the big boy, huh? You know, I mean,
that Summerfest Smiles. Shoot, that's the one that nobody ever trademarked,
right?
And then it didn't. And all of a sudden, that thing was on everything, and yet
because that guy who had did that, it was kind of based on that T-shirt where now in Forrest Gump it was supposed to be. It was the mud that he wiped his face with, and that created that. But yeah, I mean, you don't even think about it. Now, there's one that I think I would love to be able to go in and copyright to all my former classmates there at Francis Parkman Junior High School. But man, I'd love to be able to go on Better Than the Best.
Hey, but you got to remember, those people from Park Avenue and that, they go out looking at all the graffiti and all the things that these free artists do. And you see it in print. Now you're hearing songs that are probably out of copyright, but they're using all kind of songs and rewriting them. That the old school songs that you ain't heard in a long time. And also you go, I think I know what that is. So are they paying royalties?
Yes,
or do they actually own them all right?
Did you hear the interview that Michael Schultz did? And we were talking about the soundtrack to Cooley High. And he was saying how he got all that Motown music for $3,000. Cooley High takes off, becomes like this monster hit. He said when they go to VHS, they can't use it in the music because they can't afford it anymore. Yeah, I mean, so when you look at I'm really attuned to it after having that conversation with him, where I'm listening to a song and I'm going, and if you look in the credits, you will see that there's somebody there who's responsible for licensing that music, making sure that you can use that music, and so you can do the record. So let's look at Respect. Respect was written by Otis Redding. Otis Redding has his own recording of Respect.
Yeah.
But we don't think about Respect and Otis Redding.
Think about Aretha.
We think about Aretha.
Yeah.
So if they just take the song and use the song, that's going to be a different licensing than now using Aretha's version of the song, because you got all the things. We don't know what went into her performance contract that you get every time. So you're right, man, in terms of the cost of doing things like rappers. A lot of these rappers, they're creating beats because they can't afford to sample.
Man, check this out. Puffy has to pay Sting a day, $1 million a day for the rest of his life.
Every breath?
Every breath.
Every breath you take.
Yeah. For the rest of his life, Puffy estate is paying Sting for
using
$1
million a day.
No, it's $1 million.
You know, that would be $500 million. That'd be $500 million. That song ain't worth that much.
But if you own something, and that's why you always tell people, you see them create something, you say, have you copyrighted?
Right.
Do you know how to do a poor man's copyright? They say, what's the poor man's copyright? That is, you send it, you take it, put it in the envelope.
No, Doc, that don't even stand up in court no more.
Send it to yourself.
No,
it won't stand up, but that was the way I learned in the 70s to protect some stuff.
That type of
did that.
Yeah, that type of stuff, that what you would do is that you would date it and you wouldn't unseal the envelope, but going through court, that don't stand anymore. So you would have to either go through ASCAP or BMI to copyright or publish your stuff.
Right.
But that's why I get mad at George Clinton. Shit, he sold everything for when he was on drugs.
Cocaine.
All the music coming back, he
Cocaine.
Yep.
Rick James, cocaine. Man, you know, I don't know if you saw the song they did on what's my guy? He did radio. Ray Parker Jr. He said, you know, this just tells you how crazy the music business is. He said, well, you save half your money and you consider it a success. You know, because most people, man, I mean, they going through, you sign the deals. Jermaine talks about it all the time. You signed away your rights. And, you know, Prince did it to a fault, right? Prince, once he got control of his masters, Prince would not license his music.
Because he's smart.
No, because he lost money.
No.
He should have when the Beatles allowed their music to be licensed, that's when he should have said, you know what? I need to get in on this too.
See, but if you license your music, there's still loopholes in licensing your music.
Yeah, but I'm saying he would still have, if he sells his music to a publishing, you know, that's what the Beatles did. They sold their catalog. I think some other folks on that catalog, because Michael Jackson ended up buying the Beatles catalog, right? You know, so you just trying to get your
pissed everybody off.
Huh?
He pissed off everybody when he did that purchase because some people wanted it and they couldn't get it no more.
I'm sorry, it's 2,000 or 5,000 a day.
2,000, 5,000 a day.
Yep, for the rest of his life.
Yep.
Hey, y'all have a good day.
Hey, you too. It's like
Let me get my gas.
We celebrate every July Bobby Bonilla Day. Everybody know with Bobby Bonilla, he signed that contract with the Mets and they extended the money out. And so he gets $1 million sometime in July. And they celebrated. You know, and that's the other thing. Can you defer money? The people who managed Allen Iverson, when he got the Reebok, they end up putting that money in, some of that money into a trust that he couldn't get until he was 50. Right? So now you put money away. And that's the thing when you're looking at performers and you're wondering, why is his 95-year-old behind still out there performing? They got to. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
With your host, Keith Parris.
Why are you yelling at me, man? And I'm like less than 2 feet from you.
Hey, man, I just feel like I ain't doing my job if I ain't yelling.
Okay. Okay. I think you probably need to give us a descriptive of what a super producer does.
Yeah. Yeah. Because this is one of them, though. You know, this is why I can title myself super. Because, you know, I'm willing to do out of the ordinary. You know, Commission had a song, The Ordinary Just Won't Do. And I just feel like, you know, that when
they had good harmony.
Oh my God.
They had real good harmony.
Excellent harmony. And still got it to this day.
Yeah. Take 6.
Oh, I used to love Take 6. I think I fell in love with Take 6 when they did Different World. Because that was them singing on the theme song. Mm-hmm. And I heard the harmony like, oh, and then I looked them up and actually went and purchased their album. Man, they had great harmony, man. Like no Pro Tools, none of that.
Because they started off as an a cappella group.
A cappella, yeah.
Yeah, they used to do that.
I mean, but they still a cappella, but they make music with their mouth.
Have you heard, what is it, Penedix? They're good.
No, I haven't heard. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
It's like 4 of them.
Right.
Yeah. Awesome.
Oh, I'd tell you somebody else too. The Wall Group.
Of course.
The Wall Group. But they're family.
Yeah.
And when you're able to blend voices, I listen because I'm a pip.
Yeah.
You're what?
It's a pip. Gladys Knight.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You say you
Hey, Clark, pipping ain't easy.
Somebody got a 2-step.
Because it's hard out here for a pip. Especially when Gladys don't show up.
Right. Or fries, Pepsi.
So I listen I want to make sure that background vocals are doing just that.
Yeah.
And when you then put choreography into it,
yeah,
that be on your spot but hit your note.
Yeah.
That's what made the Temptations,
Mm-hmm.
so good, because they do all those moves, but when they got back on that mic,
they was right on
the 5 parts.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you somebody, just even here locally, that people really don't give them their flowers. The Lattimore brothers.
Oh yeah.
Those boys when they like brothers.
We talking about brothers.
Listen here, man.
What about the Yanceys?
The Yancey boys. Unreal, man. Just even
I want to form a group. Is it too late?
No, KP and the Parasites.
Is it too late?
KP and what? KP and the Parasites. I'll be part of the Parasites.
Okay.
Let's put together our wardrobe here. I really want to go with the light blue tuxes.
Oh, baby blue.
With the ruffle shirt. Big old velvet bow tie. Hey, I think that's the look I want.
What's the dude on Come to America? Take the chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
This is Randy Watson.
This.
Yeah.
Love
that's
them all.
Right. They were in light blue tuxes.
Yeah. Light blue tuxes. Yeah. Hey, with the ruffle shirt. Yeah. So it was.
What y'all think, man? Would y'all have a problem?
What kind of shoes?
You're Clark going like, I don't know, boss.
Can we change the color scheme?
No, man, I'm thinking that, man, like a nice light blue. Get me some nice white shoes, those white patent leather shoes.
So do we got to do moves?
Oh yeah, we gonna do some moves.
You put that on, you think you have problems?
How you gonna be in a light blue tuxedo and white shoes and not have choreography?
Right,
come on, man.
Not move.
Because you don't want people really focusing.
Right. You like,
you want to keep moving. Because somebody gonna be do those Negroes have on light blue tuxedos
and a ruffle shirt
and ruffled shirts? Come on, man. Yeah, so putting together that group 414-444-5250. Do you have any kind of suggestions to what our wardrobe should look like? I'm always amazed at, because I'm pretty conservative in my dress. So when I see like celebrities and what they're sporting, and I know they didn't spend a whole lot of money, and I be going like, dude, I don't know. I mean, and you got fashion designers out there, man, who people can put you in some stuff.
Yeah.
Man, they can put you in some stuff, and you think you be looking good, and people are kind of snickering. And you like like Cool Breeze, man, when he came out there with those shoes with the fish in the heel. Caller, welcome to the program.
Keith.
Yes, sir.
Wasn't that the floaters that had the tuxedos?
Floaters. Who did float on?
Floaters.
Was it the floaters?
It was the floaters did float on, yeah.
You know, and you know who else I put in that? Seemed like Enchantment. I thought Enchantment was in those tuxedos too.
I think Shy Lights too.
Shy Lights?
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, the floaters. Oh man.
I think they only did them tuxedos when they have when they have like a special. That's when
a special what?
Like a special TV special. Then
Okay.
That's when you see them with the.
I don't know, man. I some of the stuff, man. You know, hey Rick, I had a roommate from DC, Ryan Buxton, and every night before he was my roommate, right? So every night before when we went to bed, we watched Perry Mason, and then he put on the floaters. Float on.
How many times?
Every night, man. Float on. And then they start talking about their astronomical size. And I'm going like, dude, can I go to sleep now? Yeah, so you're okay, the floaters.
Have fun, fella.
All right, man. No problem. Come with me to the promised land. Oh, man. Hey, but you know what? They pull women.
Oh, what? Listen, I don't see how these cats. Well, I mean, I guess I do understand it, but when you sing in that high register, man, them women go crazy, man. You hit that.
Man.
Take my hand.
Oh, man. But wait a minute. Luther changed the game.
Oh, he did.
Because then he went.
Yeah,
crazy.
he went.
Yeah, before all those.
Barry White.
Very white.
Yeah.
Very white. But yeah. I ain't saying that some of these dudes were light bright, but
here you go.
Yeah, baby, you would think that the opposite would be true, but you're right, man. You hit that high note, women falling out, dude.
Philip Bailey, ask Philip.
Philip Bailey. Interesting. I was watching an interview that Phil Bailey did with Maurice White. And Maurice had talked about how he had started off, he was on the drums because he was a drummer. He said, but they wrote songs and he needs to get out front. That's how he ended up first getting Ralph Johnson. And then I don't know if people remember back in the day, Earth, Wind, and Fire had two drummers, Ralph Johnson and Fred White.
They did.
And so he ended up moving Ralph to percussions and vocals. But he was saying that they were just doing some stuff. And you think that all those high parts are Phil Bailey.
It's the other guy.
No, it's both of them. He said that they both realized that they had these high registers that they could hit. So it's both of them that's hitting those notes. It was like, but Phil Bailey, man. And there is, if you go on YouTube, you can go one of the best performances of Reasons by Philip Bailey done in the 90s. Dude,
I mean,
incredible.
Even in church. Man, with the gospel keynotes, hold it, hold it, hold it.
Is that Neil Johnson?
Yeah.
what was his son? Who was the young dude that would hit the high note and he come over and hit him with the handkerchief?
Robert. Hold it, Robert. Hold it. No, Robert.
It's like the blind boys and the light skinned dude would pull his jacket back. Oh man. I love quartets. I didn't start off loving quartets, but I love quartets. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hold it, Robert.
Good morning.
Good morning. You know, one of the things I've been watching lately is on YouTube. They got all these musical components, like they had the top 10 one-hit wonders, and then they went through all of the groups. Then they went through the bands, and then they went through, and then there was people I had totally forgot about. I remember the music.
That's why they're one-hit wonders.
Rank them and, the one-hit wonders, boy. They still some jams though.
Bring back memories, man.
And you know who I heard in the car the other day?
Chucky Booker.
Why you wanna
play your games on me? Oh,
why you wanna play?
Oh, not Chucky.
Yeah, Chucky
Booker, dude.
I can give y'all a one-hit wonder in this song. I play this song every time I DJ. When I'm ready to go, this is the last song I play. Ouija.
Who?
Ouija. Children, hold on to your dreams.
Oh yeah, but I love that record, man.
That record is.
I love that song, man.
Everybody can adapt to that record.
That Children Hold On to Your Dreams.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you who
I love that song.
I think, and it's one of the symbiotic.
I didn't know it was Ouija.
One-hit wonders is McFadden and Whitehead. Ain't no stopping us now.
Yeah.
Can y'all remember
Right.
anything else McFadden and Whitehead has ever done?
No.
Nope, because that was they showed them. They talked about all of the.
No, lost it.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, there's some folks out there. Who else would be a great one-hit wonder? Who did Cutie Pie?
Cutie Pie.
That's One Way.
One Way.
One Way.
No. One Way had something in the past.
They did Cutie. One Way had a whole lot of hits. They had 2 or 3 albums worth of hits.
Well, my guy y'all said he had 2.
Cool.
My guy that just passed.
Carl.
Yeah, y'all said he had 2.
Yeah,
Carl Carlton.
Yeah, he had
Everlasting.
and Everlasting.
Okay. Caller, welcome to the program.
Hey, good morning.
What's
I
happening?
just want to make a comment and run something by you. You was talking about how today's dress is. I think the whole today's NBA teams are dressed poor, raggedy.
Why?
Well, they look sloppy in their dress, especially SGA.
You don't see them though.
He from Canada.
but
Canada. What?
Yeah, but I mean, but it's like what you wear to the game shouldn't matter.
Well, okay, this is the deal.
It does matter, man.
It don't.
I'm telling you
affect
right
how
now
you
why it
play.
matters now, Jermaine, because now everybody's doing the walkway, they're doing the runway, they're doing the
Yeah,
WNBA.
but it's set up.
Because I'm gonna tell you, you can wear some real jacked up outfits, and I know he my boy.
See,
Wayne Wade.
Listen, it looked jacked up to us because we looking for the standard outfit.
Yeah.
But the reason why they're doing runways is because they want to cater to our culture. Which is the
think about it in the 90s when Jordan, everybody in the NBA were wearing suits.
that was because
That was
AI.
that was because they was controlled by those people.
Well, no, but you had people like Julius Erving, who was very conscious of his appearance.
I'm just gonna listen to you, but I think today's NBA team, they dress garbage.
Oh man, I agree with you, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's because y'all old, man.
No, it ain't about being old, man.
It's about being old, man, because these people are dressing for the young people. They're not wearing suits and all that other stuff.
Some
man.
of the stuff that we're even
So
some of the young folks are going like, dude.
But
I'm
that
high and
style,
that's
though.
jacked up.
But that style, that's their style. Like Kyle Kuzma came in with some bell bottoms and some boots. It was a brown bell bottom outfit. And if you go in Silver Star, and if you go in,
bell
and if you go in Bouchard,
wide leg
bell
pants,
bottoms was coming
wide
back.
legs are coming back.
They coming back. So they dress for modern times, man. They not dressing in suits and blue collar, man. They not blue collar anymore, man.
It ain't about that. It's not about being blue collar. It's just about
What is it about then, Clyde?
And some of these folks have designers.
Yeah,
that they're working with.
Yeah, and that's why they dress for modern times.
So let me ask this question then: is Westbrook a better fashion designer or point guard?
Point guard.
Fashion designer, because that cat will throw up a brick in a minute. He gonna come out in the halter top. I don't know
about that nickname, Westbrook.
Westbrook, right? Hey, he was about to beat up a fan the other day when they got him on video that the fan called him Westbrook, and he was like, "Man, he got to snap, and it was like, be respectful." He was like, "Hey, man,
hit a shot."
He was like, "No, you got to take that, bro." It's like you got to take that.
Yeah, hit a shot, and I will be calling you Westbrook. Right. Caller, welcome to the program.
Yeah, that cat would be like brick.
Oh man, when you get, for many years in Milwaukee, Boozer,
Carlos.
Yeah, but in the day, Bob Boozer, who played for the Bucks,
which was his dad.
I don't know if it was his dad.
Okay.
Played for the Bucks. Whenever he shot, it seemed like it'd be an air ball. So when I'm growing up as a kid, when you shot an air ball, people go Boozer. Remember that, Clark?
Air ball, yeah.
Boozer.
Yeah. Air Bulls, yeah. Yeah.
You know
What
what? Think about that one, Keith.
I don't know where Bob Boozer played for the Bucks. I don't know where we started calling them Boozers.
Everybody was using like, he just Air Bulls.
Yeah, Air Bulls, Boozer.
That's crazy.
Let me back in the day, I coached a team. We used to play in North Division, and so it was 7th, 8th graders.
Okay.
And one of the things that I love this about once because like that whole group thing, when it got to the point where people be watching the game. These are kids, right?
Yeah.
They be watching the game. So Jermaine come down, crossover, bop, 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 put that jumper up.
Yeah.
And then when we go in, everybody go, you.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I used to love that, man. And it fired the kids up because they want to hear you.
Hey, but you know what? But now, if you go to the high school, to the middle school and high school games now, these kids is doing this whole 6-7 thing. They like 6-7.
The young
6-7,
lady in
6-7.
the Iowa game.
Yeah, yep.
She gets
did
to the
it.
free throw line, and so now the crowd is cheering because she's hitting the 67 point.
And they go nuts.
They go nuts, man.
See,
So,
but you know what that is, though.
I don't know. I just know they said it's nothing and everything. I know we got to get out of here, don't we, man? This kind of blew by, didn't it?
Yeah, fine.
Oh, man. Hey, let me thank Clark,
Who it?
Byron, Debo, Jermaine,
Yes, sir.
Tito, Marlon, Randy, and of course, Michael.
Classic. That's a classic.
Lord willing, Creek don't rise. Hope to talk to everybody tomorrow. And as always, go from this place in peace.